Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Emma and this is my abandoned general store that I'm turning into the homestead of my dreams. In my last few videos I have been working on the garden, and today we're going to get back to the demo work and we're going to go upstairs and finish cleaning out the upstairs. It's full of papers, ephemera, crates, boxes, antiques, all kinds of different things that I haven't even seen yet. So I don't know what we're gonna discover up there. Hopefully we're not gonna discover any snakes. I've seen enough of snakes. I may have some friends coming over later to help me finish the clean out process. And if not, then we'll finish in the next video, so it's okay. So let's get into it, and before we do, cheers to my mom and cheers to all of your loved ones that you're missing as well. Cheers. My roses have been loving this rain. All of my plants have been loving this rain. They're doing so well. Maybe at the end of the video, if it's not raining, I will give you a tour of my plants and show you how well they've been doing since that garden video. All right, let's get upstairs and let's go. Here's a look at how well my roses have been doing. They've shot up so much since I got them. And I got this new portulaca the other day that is also doing really well. I just put it into a new terracotta pot, so I think it's gonna be happy there. I just heard something that sounded like a hiss. I don't see anything right now, but that was a little scary. I kind of hate wearing masks, but I know I have to. I'll start with papers. Like here's one bunch. This is from 1948. So I might just lay these out over here. So these will need bins. This is from 1929. This is from, 1940, from a hardware store. Oh, this is cool. Oh, I think this was a table. And leg went in there, I assume. I like that. I wonder where the leg is. There's an old hinges box. This is a town country survey from the Duane Agricultural Service in St. Louis, Missouri, 1955. That is pretty cool. Looks like a big old ledger. Kind of scared to see what's in here. I think it might be a sack full of sacks. Snow White, cane sugar, that's pretty cool. Oh, there's more sacks in here. And there's nothing in here except a little round tin, or Bowser and Company. Sell, measure oil and gasoline tanks, Port Wayne, Indiana. So this is the measurer, I guess, and somehow, depending on how much oil is in here. This is the measuring stick. Hey, back here. You just scared the crap out of me. Most of you know that I spend my days outside working on the homestead, hauling wood, tearing out plaster, which is a dream, but it's also exhausting. The truth is I need my sleep now more than I ever have in my life. That's why I use Ozlo Sleepbuds, who are the sponsor of today's video. They're soft and super comfy, even if you're a side sleeper like me. And instead of just tracking your sleep like some of the sleep tracking apps, they actually help you sleep better. Ozlo uses sound masking, which helps drown out any noises during the night. You can choose from a number of calm, soothing sounds in the app. And you can also stream straight from the app. So sometimes I listen to lo-fi or podcasts. If you are needing to block out neighbors or cars at night, or even if you need to use it during the day to go grocery shopping if you get overstimulated in loud environments. Literally any scenario where you need quiet, these truly are a game changer. If you want to look into them for yourself, click the link in my description or scan the QR code on the screen to get $10 off your own pair of Ozlo Sleepbuds using my code EMMSH. Thank you so much to Ozlo for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to work.
January 31st, 1930.
Wow. What does it say? The difference of the coordinates?
Ordinate.
Oh.
AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus EA equals 0.
What in the world?
And sex. See?
Sweet buns, butter rolls, twist rolls, hot dog rolls. I don't know if that's true, but that says $2.48. Donuts, half a dozen. Chimney sweet, $10.40. I grew up in the town where this building is located, and as much as it pains me to say, I drove by this store hundreds, if not thousands of times in my life and never knew anything about it. I never remember anything being open there, so I had no reason to ever stop and look at it as a child. And when I purchased the building, I still never knew anything about it. But a few of the locals who grew up in this town, some of which I know, have told me that the upstairs was once used as housing for teachers who worked at the old school just across the road, which makes total sense now because I've been finding all kinds of old books up here. Math journals, geography texts, classic literature books. I'm not sure why the teachers would have left them here, but it feels like a time capsule of their quiet evenings after a long day in the classroom, and I like to imagine them up here maybe grading papers by lantern light or writing in the margins of these books, thinking about how to teach kids who probably lived just down the road, some of whom I might even know or at least know their kids or grandkids. It adds this whole layer of history to the building and honestly the town in general. It wasn't just a general store, but also a home for people who were shaping the community.
What in the world?
Oh my gosh, I thought I heard something. Did you hear that?
No.
Over there? That makes me feel so grateful not only to see and understand more about the history of my town, but also to be able to share it. Look, what in the world? Why is that in here?
What is that?
It's the same thing.
What are they?
I don't know.
What does it feel like?
Oh,
Books.
that's so cool. And Light in a Dark Place. Century Reading, American Literature.
What is that?
Probably a rat nest. There you go. Ooh, who's that? Galileo.
Galileo.
That's actually so cool. Cool. Here is a cool time book. was told that this is the son of the initial owner of the store, and this must have been his knife sheath. This is definitely really cool and has to stay here. I love that. Another photo. It's another negative. Oh, wow. Another one. No way. Another one. No way. This was in this barrel. I think it's a tablecloth, maybe? Oh, no way. Is that like a sailor shirt? Before I can keep going, I feel like I really need to sweep this floor because the area is just very dirty. So I'm going to do that very quickly. Okie dokie. So this might make a cute little herb drying rack. And there's a few of these around, so maybe I will end up using it for that. There's a sweatshirt. My camera battery is about to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up cleaning today because I really want to show you my garden, and we'll just have to do another cleaning video and see what else we find in here. But before my battery dies, let's go look at the garden. Okay, now that I'm an absolute wreck, come look at my garden. So this is my mint. It's getting so big already. I just got a bunch of like grass in here, so that sucks. This lavender is new and it needs to be repotted and put in that plant pot. And those begonias are new as well. But probably most exciting is my first strawberry. It's so perfect. I inherited this hook from my mom, and it just has a hummingbird feeder on it right now. This is my olive tree that I bought, and I bought this in honor of my mom because she always wanted to start an olive orchard. And I said many months ago that I might buy an olive tree in honor of my mom, and I went to the store and they had one. And I hope it continues to grow. So in my last video, the potatoes were like completely under the soil, and obviously now you can see how much it has sprouted, and look how big these have gotten. They're just growing up. This is one of my blueberry plants, and I actually ate a couple blueberries off of it earlier today, but you can see that some of these are starting to ripen. I've probably eaten 5 blueberries off of this so far. This blueberry plant is not, it has no blueberries yet, which is a little concerning. I really need to get these in the ground, and I'm considering just using this whole area for garden space. Realistically, I'm probably not gonna close this in for a little while, so I could just build more garden beds here. I'm strongly considering it. My marigolds have blooms. They're so beautiful. If you guys remember in my rain barrel video, which was my last video, I talked about how these were all of the connector pieces that came with the soaker hoses. I mentioned how my brother was going to print me more. This is one of the ones that he printed, and honestly I think it looks better than the one that actually came with it. This came with it. This is the one that he printed. I haven't cleaned it up or anything, sanded it, but just overall I just think it looks better. So that's exciting. I'm gonna make a lot more of these. My cucumber is not happy. I feel like it needs, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stick a piece of wood in here because I feel like it's just rotting, kind of being like touching the soil like that. Okay, maybe now it'll grow up onto here. This is my lemon tree and this is my lime tree. And my lemon tree is starting to get some blooms. My squash plant looks very, very happy in my humble opinion. And we have lots of little squashes growing. Oh, one of them's rotting. Why? We have more marigold blooms. Marigolds are just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And my tomato plant has just grown so much. It's gonna soon start to wrap around this trellis, I think. Might have to guide it a little bit. My jalapeno, basil, and my other tomato plant. They're all doing amazing. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing what I found, and I'm excited for what else I'm gonna find next week, and just to get the upstairs cleaned. Slowly but surely, we make progress, and it's all happening. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at holistic__Emma, and TikTok is at holistic_Emma. If you want to follow my blog, I started posting kind of every other week just because there's so much going on that it's hard to find the time to sit down and write for 4 hours, because whenever I write a blog post, I write and it takes a while. But if you want to follow me over there, it's called The Daffodil Post. It's on Substack, and the link will be in the description below. Thank you so much again to Ozlo Sleepbuds for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to use the link in my description to get your discount. I actually was using them like all day today to block out the rain, to listen to my podcast while I was working. Definitely hit subscribe if you want to join this journey of me renovating my homestead. And if you do, I will see you next week in a brand new video. I hope you have oh my gosh, that was scary. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you next week in my new video. Bye.